Alright, let me focus here.
What kind of jelly do you guys prefer on a PB&J?
Grape.
I actually had mint jelly on it one time, but yeah, mint jelly in large quantities is pretty nasty.
In any quantity.
Grape and pineapple, dude. Pineapple.
Why no Vegemite?
Lots of people I've matched up with say strawberry.
Strawberry's also really good.
It's my second choice.
I prefer strawberry, but grape is a close second.
Dude, it's like the image of PB&J is purple and brown. It's not red and brown.
PB&J.
What kind of bread do you guys prefer to make a sandwich with?
So what kind of sandwich?
A PB&J.
Whatever you like.
PB&J, you gotta pick one.
White.
Having PB&J on wheat bread is nasty. Oh, PB&J on rye, or pumpernickel, or sourdough.
Oh.
PB&J on Italian is not as bad. It's not as bad as one could conceive. It's unconventional, albeit fine.
I got you. What is your favorite piece of literature?
I like this kid.
Yeah, right. Gang leader for a day. It's a Chicago short. Well, it's not really short. It's a Chicago young adult book, I guess you could say. It's written by adults, obviously, and perhaps intended for adults. It shows a story of a man who's from India, or of Indian heritage, become the gang leader of a Chicago-based gang operating out of Cabrini Green.
That sounds pretty good.
What is your favorite genre of video game?
That one really has to make me think long and hard about RPGs.
RPGs are action-adventure.
Action-adventure, I've always said, is like such a vague genre. But RPGs, definitely. The reason why I say
action-adventure... There's a guy right there again. Fucking wow. Action-adventure like Zelda type for deals.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Like puzzle
Lots of people say
strategy.
RPG.
RPG, like, but that one gets pretty dull after a while. It's a grind.
Right.
Great, you asked us questions.
Maybe next, like, my second pick would probably be strategy. Warcraft 3.
What is your favorite movie? If you can't think of one, then genre.
Favorite movie, dude. That's a hard one.
I'm trying to think of a favorite. Yeah, because favorite's hard. But I'll tell you a top. You know, like a top. Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Shawshank Redemption. Django Unchained. Let's see. Goodfellas. And, Kill Bill.
I would have to say Leon the Professional. The Hotel Budapest thing.
Oh yeah,
the name.
Wes Johnson. Or no, Wes Anderson. I'm saying Wes Johnson because I've been playing a lot of Oblivion.
Maybe Avatar. Avatar kind of blew me away.
Yeah.
Shit.
I remember seeing that in the movie theaters and being like, wow.
Yeah, dude. I didn't expect anything from it.
And watching that thing in 3D, even more crazy.
I am Bowman.
Alright, I got a question. How about your favorite animated movies? Like, Pixar?
Ponyo. Oh, not Ponyo. What am I saying? Spirited Away. Ponyo was alright for a Miyazaki movie.
Yeah, but Spirited Away is pretty nice.
Spirited Away and Tokyo Godfathers. Though if I had to pick one, it would be Spirited Away. Tokyo Godfathers is like good if you wanted a more serious. I mean, both are equally serious, but more grounded in reality would be Tokyo Godfathers.
I think the only Miyazaki film I've actually seen is Ponyo. And I watched that like 5 years ago, I think.
Thanks, Disney.
Dude,
Disney really blew him up.
There's a lot of good ones, like Lost in Time, and What's Your Name?
Like, I always planned to watch them, but I never really got around to them.
True. If you've seen one Miyazaki movie, you've seen them all. Not. Just kidding. The animation style is very distinctive, though. You'll know you're watching one of them.
Right.
I watched the Lupin the third one where he ghost directed it, if it makes sense. Like,
I don't
he
like
was...
Lupin.
Oh, man, I fucking love Lupin. Come on, Dis. It was a diss. You can take that very personally, just as you took the trust factor thing personally. Beatstar will remember that.
I can't think of an animated film that I really, really liked.
Like, it can also be a Pixar. Like, I like Wall-E a lot. And, even though it's like 4 words spoken maybe in the whole movie. Exaggerated, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I feel there's a lot of heart in that movie.
One that I watched a lot was Incredibles. Like, a lot.
I've told Commander, you've heard the story of the whole Incredibles build-up. Like, they showed that on the Disney Channel non-stop, like, promos for it, and they're like, tune in tomorrow for the Incredibles promo. I stayed up all day and night waiting for that promo, and that promo was like 1 minute long. I was so fucking pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta advertise it because, like, it was maybe 14 years ago, 15 years ago.
Yeah, but they advertised it so crazily, you know, like the campaign of it really, I'm sure, traumatized a bunch of children because, like it or not, they showed it. They promoted for like 15 times as long as it was supposed to be. You know, 15 times as long as the duration of the trailer itself.
The only really thing that comes to mind is Cars duology, and I'm excluding the second film.
Zoology, you said?
I said duology because I'm excluding the second film.
Oh.
So there was a Cars 3, right? And what was that, made for TV?
No.
No. It came out
Oh.
in theaters.
Yeah. Man, Cars 2 people really hated. I didn't watch Cars 2, but I'm sure people had a good reason to dislike it.
I did, and I mean, it was fine, but it just didn't live up to the first film, I think.
This is
I'm
alright.
not a Cars guy. I'm not a Cars guy.
What would you say your favorite type of TV show is?
House. I loved House. But I also love Lupin Part 2 and Lupin Part 4. Lupin the Third. But that's animated. If we're talking about real, I'd say
Game of
definitely
Thrones.
House. And people love Game of Thrones too.
Well, that one's like my top pick, but excluding that one, it would have to be Peaky Blinders on Netflix. And then Band of Brothers would be my third pick.
Now, is Band of Brothers the miniseries?
Yep.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about that.
Very good. And then fourth would be Westworld, and then fifth would be The Wire. Most of those are HBO's, so...
Yeah. If you ever checked out The Chi, it's on Showtime. It's like The Wire, but based in Chicago. It's awesome. I love that one, too.
The Shy? Alright.
The Chi. It's The Wire, but if it... The Wire in Chicago, if that makes sense.
Going B, going B, going B. B, we're all A.
I don't watch much TV besides anime.
Nothing...
What's your
There's no
favorite
shame in...
anime series.
But like from a TV show, I guess like Blue Blood.
Nice.
I watch a lot of like cop shows.
I gotcha.
Where do you find the contrast in Blue Bloods versus Law and Order? Like, if Blue Bloods... Law and Order is more like the whole picture.
What is your favorite video game? If not favorite, then what you put the most hours into?
It would be this one, to be quite frank. It is now my favorite video game, although it's not the one I have the most fun playing with. Because if we're talking about, you said the most time, I'm like, But my favorite video game is, I wish they made more of Hitman Blood Money. And then followed up by maybe WoW. But WoW's gotten so casualized these days, man. It's so easy now, because they want you to keep on paying, of course.
I dropped out of WoW after Burning Crusade.
Smart man. Because now you can, like, you can like mine any ore as long as you have like the skill.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking deserved it.
My life is now complete.
Well, if you jump over any surface, you might die.
Most hours played would be Dota 2. Favorite game would probably be Warcraft 3. And then
It was
WoW,
worth a try.
then Zelda, Ocarina of Time.
The game I put the most hours into is Fallout 4.
Fucking love all the fact that, like, Todd Howard keeps on promoting that game and it's already out. Same thing with Skyrim. Yeah, just make VR versions. Keep on buying the same game. Buy it for the next generation of consoles. Buy it in VR. Buy it in 3D. Buy the Legacy Edition. Yeah, it knows no bounds. You know, I was one day late to getting the free upgrade to the Special Edition. I bought the other DLC because of it, but because they would not offer me the upgrade, I had to refund it. I was very mad at Todd Howard. It was a bit of a bait and switch.
But I mean, like, I only play Fallout 4 with mods. The
Yeah,
base game is just shit on its own.
all Bethesda games are shit on their own.
Yeah.
Especially Oblivion. I had to use the new face models. I can't stand the original ones.
You guys are all fantastic. And I hope you all have a good night.
Yeah, okay. Silver 2. Low.
Indeed. Just understand, we had a lot more fun than the other guys.